What's poppin', squad? It's your boy TSK. I'm Laons. This the Smoking Nick, and it's me and your man Eases Jesus, man. What y'all doing, man? Know what I mean? The Knicks got a dub today. You feel me? We lit, man. But we're gonna get straight to it. You know who we talking to about tonight? Alec Burkes. Big facts. Easy. We're gonna start with you because you're the only person with me. So
we about to just start calling him Alec, because you know when Alec, because when you just got call him by his first name.
No, it's AB.
We're gonna
but how you feel about his performance, fam?
I thought it was very eye opening. Started thinking different about, oh man, he might be a starter. And then I'm going back and forth like, now he's good coming off the bench. I'm thinking about eye opening. He's the best player on the court tonight. And I've seen him do that a few times. You know, and he seemed like the most what do I want to say? The player he looks the sharpest out of any player on the team. Like he's in mid-season form. Nobody else is. And shown.
I feel like he's one of our most consistent players. Consistently, you feel me? And it's not about like him just dropping 20 points all the time. When we need a big bucket, when we need the performance that we needed tonight, he's consistently one of our best players that constantly show up. You feel me? Him and Derrick Rose, I would call like the leaders of our bench,
right.
You know, because they just constantly showing up when you need them, you know.
You got to give Quickly some love, man. I can't let you just say that. You got to give Quickly a lot of love, man, because he's an important part of the bench.
I feel like Quickly
he's a part of the way they play.
I feel like Quickly and Obi have definitely took a leap forward this year. Correct. I do. I will give them a lot of credit. They defense, they hustle, their intensity. Yes, it's all taken a step up.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. You know talk about RJ Barrett, Alec Burke. He's gonna be getting a lot of minutes, and I think some of the minutes are coming from RJ Barrett, the way he's been performing as of late. I think he's gonna get an uptick in minutes. Reggie,
not only RJ, it's coming from Kemba and Fournier.
Nah, man. Tibbs is looking at it like it might be better since AB he playing that defense. He's like, hold up, it's more beneficial to have him out there. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna get extra minutes. I don't think nobody saw him coming back playing defense the way he's playing so far. AB. RJ just some time to figure it out.
Defense was able to them 2 steals in a row. Did you watch the game tonight, huh?
I've seen it. That's why I'm bigging him up on that part of his game, because he's actually playing D. 2, also he's playing D. His offense is it's looking very good, man.
It don't just go in, nigga. That shit be water.
Splashing them.
Water. Like, oh, you thought you could guard me, too much space. Splash. I'm like, man, this dude is clearly a starter. Like, clearly. He just need more opportunities.
Make you think. Well, but that's not it. I don't think that's what's actually. You know what? It would be a boost, but I don't think that it would be a boost. But I don't think that's the problem, bro. I think they got more than that. Just the prop. They got a lot of problems because they have pieces and they can't find a way to get them involved in the game, and you see it, man. They miss a lot of shots. And that's why I feel like they need to get a point guard, because they miss too many damn shots, man. Been saying that since like game 4 or game 5 when I saw them lose 2 in a row. But now they can't go like this. They lucky to get out of there with the wins they did, but they gotta fix that offense, man.
I think our offense is gonna come together slowly but surely, to be honest with you. You feel me? Like,
right.
It's still early, so we're still figuring it out. And once we realize what works for us and what doesn't work for us, we can start exploiting that. You know what I mean? Then we can figure out the strengths and weaknesses within those plays. You feel me? And run it to the most efficient level that we can run it at. But also, we just got to find specific lineups that, promote our defense, because we win. We just need to do what we got our name back from. You feel what I'm saying? Playing defense, fam. That's what we got our name from last year. It wasn't no offense.
They played D.
What?
I said I think they played D. I was just saying. That's all I had to say. I was listening to what you were saying, man.
No, I just feel like we got to get back to the reason we even got a name last year, and it was the defense, which led to offense, which made us the 4th seed in the East. What are we now, 8th?
The pretenders. We're not contenders. We're pretenders.
Come on, bro. So, like, we struggling with every fucking team we play. Come on.
Hold up.
Is it me or is it ridiculous?
What? That
we struggle with every team. We struggle with every team we play. A team that's 1-15, the Knicks struggle with them. The fucking we lose to the fucking Magic that's 3-15. They 4-15. 2 of them wins came from us.
We played it. We almost got smacked today by the Rockets of all teams. Yeah, so, man, it's like we just.
I'm at a point. Moving up to 20 games, it's time to start holding these dudes accountable. Like, is the expectations too much pressure, or what is it? Because I need to know.
What it is. I think it's. You was right when you said it's still the beginning of the season, because it really is. It's still a lot of time to go, but that's a good thing too. They gotta put it together, man. Like I said, Alec Burkes. He's the closest thing to a point guard that, floor general that we had. Believe it or not, he's the closest thing, because Kemba, he's good and all. He's great at times. I think he can hit any shot. I think he could lead the team in scoring. That's how much I feel about Kemba, but I know he's not. I know he's not going to do that.
No, I like the team-oriented concept that we got going on. I just feel like we need more of like a Greg Popovich type system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need a system. We do, definitely, because whatever we do is not working.
I feel like, and I don't want to, people are going to take this fucked up when I say this. I feel like Tom Thibodeau would be like a great assistant coach, like for Greg Popovich if he was on the Knicks. You know what I mean? Because then we would have the X's and O's, but then the defensive motivator at the same time. You know what I mean?
We need that. Exactly. I don't know what's going on with the Knicks offense. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they run bro. They need to switch it up.
We got too many ball handlers for our offense to sputter like that, bro. We got too many people for us to be sputtering. Can you find your headphones, please, my G?
I only got the headphones with the No, they don't have the mic.
You just gotta put headphones in. Your phone still has a microphone.
No, my phone, the headphones I got doesn't have the microphone, because I got it on the laptop right now.
You don't need microphones on your headphones because your phone has a microphone.
I'm not on my phone. That's what I said. I'm not on my phone. I'm on my laptop.
Well, then your computer has a microphone. You just gotta put your headphones in.
It's gonna make it sound better.
Of course it is, because I'm not gonna hear myself coming through your speakers.
No, I don't get that problem. That's why I don't know. Look around for these. Focus real quick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But to be honest, bro, I feel like I'm not saying we should go Tibbs. You know what I mean? I'm just saying Tibbs needs to focus on the X's O's right now, right? You got a team that got a lot of energy. You got a team that's bringing it every single fucking night. So you have to put them in the best positions, right? You got to Bill Belichick that shit. Straight up.
They do. They need to do a Princeton Opus or some shit. They need to start running some type of action because
we need more action.
Working.
Stand around watching the ball keep moving.
Basically.
Don't come over here. Bro.
Oh man, what shit is that, bro? Just somewhere around here. I don't know what the last time I had them shits either. I remember they were in this room right here, but I think they're in here for some reason. Need to clean up. Clear some of this shit out. Oh, I got it. Boom. Right in front of my face. Under something. All right, you hear me now?
I can hear you. What's for dinner?
Volume up.
Yeah, I told you, son, you got a microphone built into your computer. So if you put your headphones in, it's not going to fuck that up at all.
Nah, because it's not good on my side. That's not
how it works.
Good to me.
The audio and microphone is two separate components. You know what I mean?
Nah, the reason why, because I've been doing it all this time and it hasn't been really any kind of issue, but I'm saying it's an issue, fine. I guess so.
Well, now every time you take your headphones off, it's an issue because we always get feedback, but that's not what we're focusing on. What we're focusing on is AB's performance tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're going to big up quickly, but AB was the man that did it. I wanted to call, if my phone was dead, I wanted to call Shaw Legacy and start a problem. You feel me? Like, yo, what I told you about my man AB, you think Reggie Bullock would have did that, what he did tonight? No. You feel me? Shout out to my man Shaw Leg, though.
Yo, it's crazy because AB, he saved the day a lot of times since he's been on this team. Saved the day a lot of times. If AB didn't give that performance in the fourth quarter, we would have lost to the Rockets.
Bro, I'm telling you. I kind of want to show his highlights, but I ain't even know. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to fuck it up.
Right.
You feel me?
Nah, I don't do it.
I can show his stats, but I can't show his highlights. I don't have permission from the NBA.
I can give him the play. I can give him the visual play-by-play.
Fact, bro.
It's not gonna be visual, but it's gonna be audio, I guess.
Right. I could look at it myself and then break it down. That's the whole fact.
When he hit that three, when he just pulled up and hit that three.
Alec Burkes, he dropped up tonight. He had a great game. Because those points, it's not just scoring points, it's points when you need it the most.
And he played Dito. I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he could play Dito.
Bruh, son, you seen when he was playing it? Who was he playing against? Who was it, bro? When he was clamping that dude. Indiana. He started clamping. What's the light-skinned dude name?
Oh shit, that's my old neighborhood. On TV.
What's the light-skinned dude name? They used to play in Milwaukee, but now he plays for Indiana.
I don't know.
You know
about Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon.
Nah, not Brogdon. Oh no, Brogdon. Is it Brogdon?
Yeah, it's Brogdon. He played for Milwaukee and he played for Indiana.
Yeah, the light-skinned dude. He was busting our ass in the first half, bro. On God, like Tracy, busting our ass, right? He had like 20. And get out and close the door. All right, I didn't get out. And finally, I'm watching the game, and one player decides to clamp up like he at the park, right? And it's AB. And I'm like, yo,
you played
yo, bro, I knew it was real because even the announcer was like, I've never seen Alex Burke play defense like that. And I was like, because he was all over that dude, like the whole quarter. The whole quarter. And I'm like,
3-year contract.
huh?
I said he's under a 3-year contract. We got him locked up for 3 years. If he puts that performance, that'll be so key. Imagine having a player like that could be a floor general, big enough to get his own shots, gonna play defense for you, bro. I'm kind of glad. Kind of glad that we re-signed him. But it's not. You know what? It's the Knicks, man. That whole starting unit. They need to step up, man. They need to get one of those. I don't know what they need to do, bro. They need to get an offensive system up in there that they can play with.
Yo, shout out to the Knicks tonight, man. And I was wondering why yesterday we didn't play, and then I realized we got a back-to-back.
Yeah, we played them all, right?
We played them all.
Oh yeah.
We got Chicago. We play Chicago tomorrow, bro.
Because I wanted to watch I don't know. I gotta
figure out what time that is. Hey, you fucking up.
I want to watch the 49ers game too.
What time I don't think we play that early. I think we play after football.
That's right. You said we. I knew you was a closet 49er fan. he messed up.
I did not mess up. I said I think we play after football. And
don't try. I know what you said. You can't switch what you said.
I know. Nigga, we could go.
I had a different meaning.
I said I think we play after football, meaning the Knicks. Not the weak ass 49ers, bro. Fuck out of here.
You was sleeping, bro.
That's good. You think I'm sleeping? I don't never.
It's okay, man. It's a secret society.
It's not
man.
okay.
It's trust.
You're not gonna put that on me.
You can be a fan.
And I'm not gonna let you. Know what I mean? I did not say that.
Listen, man, it's okay to say it, man. I'm not gonna say nothing. I know you want to rep the Giants, but the 49ers, man, you know, you've been out there long enough.
Stop talking about them weak ass dudes.
We better than your team.
Fuck no.
Better than the Giants by a long shot.
Those are more lies you're telling yourself, not me.
We had the favors and the underdogs. Y'all be the underdogs. Favorites and the underdog. We be the favorite. Y'all be the underdog.
I wish we played so we could beat the brakes off y'all.
We played last year and we beat the brakes off y'all.
Lucky.
I know we wasn't lucky. I think we lost Nick Bosa that game. So we wasn't lucky. Can't say we was lucky.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
I gotta turn this volume down.
Nah, but the Niners suck.
The Niners. I'm about to look up some special reports on the Niners. You know how they having those.
I'm about to text my wife's fucking brother and tell her the same thing, and tell him the same thing.
And just you on the Niners bash street. I don't know why, man. The Giants is garbage, man. You just inviting humiliation.
Shit, so I'm about to text all the niggas that I know like them right now, live on stream, and tell them niggas
it's gonna be a rally. It's gonna be like a rally. It's gonna be like a fucking Republican rally. Well, no, we ain't that. We Democrats. So I don't know, man. This is gonna be real.
No, we're not Democrat. You're a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat.
I know. So
or a Republican.
I don't really. I know what you are, man. I know
I'm
what
too
party
deep
you
to be
represent.
I'm too deep to be controlled by the masses, bro. I think for myself. You feel me?
You ain't the only one up there though. You're not the only one. There's a couple other dudes on this panel. I don't even know one of them. That's
You gotta learn how to. You gotta learn how to
Republicans.
think
They don't
for
want to admit it.
yourself. You can't let these people that don't give a fuck about you think for you. You know what I mean? That part. I don't let people do that. You don't pay my bills. You don't provide me a paycheck. Then you could suck a dick. On God.
I don't even. You know what, man?
That's how I feel.
That Republican politics shit. Holla at me when.
You know how I be moving, but that's how I've been like this.
Over.
It ain't nothing new. I feel like this since you met me, my nigga. Like you don't do nothing for me. You know what time it is with me, nigga. Like on God. On God.
Yeah. Are we playing Jacksonville tomorrow? Oh, this is gonna be easy. You
hope.
We need a W.
So we hope.
We can fix our record.
We play the Buccaneers, so when we beat them, how you gonna feel?
That's definitely an L. That's gonna be a loss on y'all record.
Oh, hey.
Come on, man. Am I lying? You ain't beating Tom Brady, man. Y'all got lucky in the Super Bowl. Y'all not beating him now because your team is horrible. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be over exaggerating when I be saying it horrible.
You always say it like that. You either over exaggerate or over exaggerate.
Nah, I just don't. I have no respect for the team they have because I like Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley, he's a non-factor, and it's bad because y'all really could see that in y'all record. Y'all really needed some Saquon Barkley, but keeps getting hurt, man. I apologize about that, but that's still garbage.
Hey, what's our record? 3-6. 3-6. All right.
Damn shame y'all got Saquon Barkley, man. Got him early.
Should be really 6-6 or 7-6. To be honest with you.
Leonard Williams. Yeah, I remember y'all went. I remember y'all got him. Supposed to be on y'all line.
We had a lot of injuries this year. Come on, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to see. Oh, Saquon's questionable for tomorrow, though.
Saquon
might play. Well, they play Monday. They play Monday. You got 2 days.
My man playing, bro. Relax. Can we get back to the Alec Burkes show?
All right, man. Yeah, we just briefly, changed tunes for a second, but we're back.
Because you started talking about the weak ass Niners. You need to relax.
Why? Because my team is good and yours is not.
Your team is not good, bro. What they got one more win than us?
I'm gonna check right now.
We can have this discussion.
Listen, I'm gonna check right now, man. Because I know we better though. Regardless of our records, we better. Yeah, we gonna get to 500 tomorrow when we beat Jacksonville.
Loosely, nigga.
And y'all gonna take another loss, so it's gonna be y'all still gonna have 3 wins. We're gonna get 5, and we're gonna be 2 games ahead of y'all.
Oh, you hope.
Well, maybe 3 games because y'all gonna have what 7 losses. Yeah, we're just better than y'all, man. Y'all can lose and we can lose. We still gonna be better.
You hope.
Record wise and in real life.
When we win, what are you gonna say?
You're not beating. You're not gonna beat.
What you gonna say?
Y'all did play them good last year.
Answer my question.
I remember last year.
I don't want to hear y'all not. What you gonna say?
Y'all had a good game on Monday Night Football last year against the Buccaneers. I think it was the Buccaneers. Y'all had a good game against them.
My question. Oh my God, bro! Just answer the question.
I was trying to give y'all. I was trying to, give y'all a little compliment on the low, but you didn't catch that. What was the question? What was the question now? You must be talking on mute because I can't.
Nigga,
start all over. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. That's why, but I hear you now.
You can.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What you gonna do when we win?
Your voice is gone.
What you gonna do when we win?
Win what?
This nigga. See, you like to play dumb too. That's another.
Talking about the Buccaneers or the whole thing?
Nigga, the game. You know what we talking about, bro.
Oh,
don't try to act like you
don't. I don't think y'all gonna beat the Buccaneers though. You talking about
what you gonna say when we win the game?
I ain't gonna say nothing. Like, why would I say anything? Like, I don't care about them. I just want to watch the 49ers win, man. And if we see each other, then I'm gonna say something.
Let's just get back to the Knicks because
And
I can't talk.
It's just unfortunate. Y'all lose, man. I apologize, man. Yeah, AB, man, he had a hell of a game. He had a hell of a game, man, especially in the fourth quarter. He was doing that all last year.
Right? I'm going back. Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back because I'm petty, nigga. That's why I'm going back. And I'm petty because the 49ers are garbage, my nigga. I just want you to know that.
Man, we made to what? How many Super Bowls now? We made about the past 10 years. We made about 2 of them. Unfortunately, we didn't get a W, but
exactly, nigga. So what are you talking about? Why'd you even bring it up?
Cause I'm just grading my team, man. You know, we had Jim Harbaugh. That was a good time when we had him. I like Kyle Shanahan. I heard they killing him though in the media. I heard they killing Shanahan in the media, man. I don't know why they would want to fire him.
He's supposed to be a guru. Don't look like no guru shit going on with 4 wins.
I don't know what's wrong with these people out there, man. They think that.
For what it is, you the only nigga that don't.
Cause I know something good when you gotta have patience, man. We made it to the Super Bowl already. How you gonna fire somebody that made it to the Super Bowl 2 years ago and he coming off a season when his team was injured? The whole squad was injured. Like, you don't do that. This dude, his last full healthy season, he was in the Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Why would that even come out your mouth? I don't know, man. I guess everybody got a YouTube channel nowadays, and they're just trying to make crazy points and takes when they just completely.
Oh, so is that what you're saying? What I be doing? I just make crazy takes.
Nah, I didn't say that. I said too many. Too many
bottles back to back. You would never hear me say some crazy shit out my mouth if I didn't mean it, right? But the problem is
too many people. They just making pages that don't know what they talking about.
Basically. Bro, no, but they do know what they talking about. Your coach is mediocre.
What? Now you saying it too? I guess you part of those people too, then.
I'm not going off their talking points. I'm going off what I see.
Kyle Shanahan, like you said, he's a guru, man. You know, all the pieces got to fall into place.
Like I said, he's supposed to be a guru. See, don't take my words out of context. See, all you heard was guru.
And our quarterback, we got Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. We don't got a dude.
I watched Kyle Shanahan coach in person, right? Me and my bae, nigga. We went out there.
Ain't got nothing to do with anything, bro. I seen him coach in person
something to do with something. Nigga, Kittle was having a.
He was an assistant coach when I saw him. You know what he did? He wasn't a head coach.
Out the game, too. Right? When he could have shattered the record. He took him out the game and stopped looking for him. That's corny coaching.
Who?
When Kittle are you listening? Or you don't listen? Are you listening?
Nah, I didn't know he was talking about. You said
Kittle. Not even listening though. Listen.
Nah, I agree. He made some questionable decisions, but that don't take the fact that he's a good coach. He made some questionable decisions. I'll be the first to tell you.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You hear me, dog.
You wish you could have Kyle Shanahan. I bet you wish the Giants had him. If the Giants had a chance to get him, would you take him?
I just wish we didn't have Jason Garrett. That's it. That's it.
You would take. Stop lying, bro. You take Kyle Shanahan. You take him off of. It was a rumor. You'd be hyped.
No, I would not be hyped.
Even if it was a rumor.
The things that get me hyped, you would never believe, bro. It's not the things that get you hyped. Trust me.
I don't know, man. I'm talking about football, though. I'm just talking about football, bro.
I'm not a what you call quote unquote very nice person.
That's why your team never wins, because your mental is like somewhere else. We playing Jaguars tomorrow, man. We're gonna win that game because they should be easy.
Oh God,
the Giants is playing the Buccaneers. That's like a total opposite.
Yeah. Like, you know, I'm scarred mentally, bro. You know how it is.
Tony's Pizzeria.
But I'm still a productive citizen of society. You feel me?
Of course, man. But, you know.
That's all that matters. But
no, bro.
On the Knicks, to get back to the Knicks, I feel like
yeah, man. What more could I say? Oh, I got something.
Obi with that quick dunk. You feel me? Hold on, go ahead.
Nah, you remember when earlier this week I sent a few. I've been sending texts of Texas.
No, in the group chat.
Been sending texts for art for yeah, man. I'll be sending them things, man, and a lot of the stuff I be sending is interesting to me because like when I sent the joint out with the Miles Turner, we was all talking about Miles Turner, that deal for the Knicks for Miles Turner last week. I remember I was initially like, yo, listen, man, we should make a move for Miles Turner. Next thing you know, a week later, you see an article of it, which is good to me because it's like, wow, at least I know what I was talking about.
You was one of the a couple people I seen talking about it. It was a very few, but I heard a couple people talking about it. But you was one of them.
Yeah, man, that's like, wow, at least somebody sees my vision.
No, but
that's one player.
To be honest, son, if in the realm of possibilities, you feel me? People post be on different things. I don't really like Miles Turner because his rebounding ain't the best. You feel me? And that just defensive intensity that Nerlens Noel and Mitch give us, I just love that more.
But that's what I'm saying. That leads to the fact that I was like, yo, I think we're going to – I said I didn't say do it. I never said we have to do it. I said I think we're going to have to trade Mitch. I really believe that. And I even – we did the texting thing the other day. We was going to text for hours about the shit, straight up. And yeah, I think the fact that Mitch is getting I see it like it's simple as this. We drafted Mitch, we got lucky with Mitch, and I don't want to lose him for nothing. Basically, he want to be an unrestricted free agent. He want to try to get his money. I'm all for that, but we can't lose him for nothing. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think we should lose him at all.
But listen, he said he want to be an unrestricted free agent. We can't stop that. We offered him a contract, bro.
We should lose him at all, bro. To be honest,
I agree. I agree with you. But we gonna listen. We offer him a contract, and I personally believe that we offer him that Mitch contract. That Noel's contract to Mitch. Mitch declined that contract, and then we offered it to Noel, trying to be our insurance policy, which makes sense. At the end of the day, man, Mitch said no. We got insurance policy, and Noel is still a productive. He does what's needed to be done at a center at a good level too. He's not just big. Some of these dudes are just big and they get a contract in the NBA. No, he's pretty good at what he does. We'll take him. Mitch declined, bro. He want to be a free agent, man. So let's trade his ass. He still got value. He still got value. He's young. We trade him. Somebody else might want to give him a contract, and they'll trade for him so they don't have to bid with nobody to get him. See what I'm saying?
We're not trading Mitch, bro, and stop asking.
Why though? It's in the realms of possibility, bro. That's a possibility, bro.
It's not in the realm of possibility. It's not a factor. It's not none of those things.
I'm just saying, man. You gotta look at the way the Knicks. It probably ain't gonna happen. I'm just guessing. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it make sense. But you look at the way the Knicks caps are struggling. Everything is structured. The contracts are structured. They got them 3-year deals, and in 3 years, what's the nigga name? Rose, his contract come off. Burke, his contract come off. Noel, his contract come off. Who else? That might be probably maybe one more player I'm forgetting. Keep in mind, we got to sign RJ. We got to sign. We got to give big money to quickly. And if Toppins, we're gonna have to give quick good money to them, but when we got to re-sign them, all that money is coming off the books. And then I wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully Fournier comes into his own because he got an option on his deal. We could expire his contract, but since he got that option, we can extend that option for another year. That's like $20-something million, and that right there, that's a tradable. A lot of teams that's trying to get under the cap, they could trade for Evan Turner's contract because once that contract expires, money is going to open up. So we could make some moves. And after those contracts go in 3 years, I see it like
20 points.
I think Mitch. Hold on. Let me finish. I think Mitch. He threw a wrench in all of those plans. He probably gonna want a 4 or 5 year deal, and the Knicks is structuring contracts so every other free agency they can make a bid at somebody. That's just I don't feel he's he want to get paid. He ain't signing no 3 year deal unless that's all he can sign.
My man had 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. You feel me? Like,
that's great. 20 minutes. How many minutes? 25 minutes?
I'm not sure how many minutes. I was looking at the highlights.
Yeah, man, you might have to throw him in there to run up. Well, it's gonna be hard.
You had a rough day today? What happened? Let's talk about it.
Who you talking to? You drinking beer?
Yeah, nigga.
Or apple juice?
Apple juice.
You shouldn't like apple juice.
Because niggas like to sip on apple juice.
I don't know, man. I just said it because it looked like apple juice. I knew it was a beer, but it just looked like apple juice.
I know you know what it is, nigga. I try to switch it up, you know.
Yeah, you drinking it. That's still reserve. What you drink now?
I don't drink Still Reserve anymore.
I know it's still reserve is not the color what you was drinking. Still
Yeah.
They got two different colors.
He got Joe.
It's Still Reserve look kind of muddy. Like
I don't drink that shit no more at all.
That shit is mad concentrated, but the shit got a bunch of. I don't know, man. I ain't never had one. I just know that shit will put you on your ass.
Nah, you know you got.
Which is a good thing.
Nah, you just gotta be strong-minded, bro. You just can't let things do you.
Young,
no, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
You can't let things do you. You gotta do them. You feel me? Pause.
Been safe.
You sound like you tired, my boy. What's the problem? You had a rough day?
I'm not. Nah, I just had the remote control fell on the floor and I had to bend over and get it.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. You know, I'm paused. I'm getting older, bro. That's what happens, right?
This nigga.
I'm not a spring chicken no more.
That sound like you was an American Ninja Warrior, nigga. Whoa!
I just explained myself though. I just made it clear what I had to pick up my remote control, bro.
Nigga can't even pick up the remote no more, nigga. When the last time you played
nigga,
basketball?
I'm not a spring chicken. I mean, if my body was focused, if I'm like, if I'm working and this and that, but if I'm sitting down,
are you even 40 yet?
If I'm sitting down and I don't even get up, I'm sitting down and I reach over to pick up the remote. I said, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with that?" I could be fucking what's that nigga name?
Hold on. Let's highlight
athletic. Who's an athletic?
I'm the curator. Let me curate. How old are you?
I'm not 40. Why
I know. Because you talking like a grandmother, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
You changing the perception of everything by I don't know what the hell you're doing, but it's changing.
Look. You just get mad because I'm very aware of a lot of things. And when I
ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man.
I paint pictures. I'm a Picasso. That's what I do.
Stop lying, man. You said you were a Picasso. You a dark Picasso. That's what you really are.
I'm a dark Picasso. I like that, dark Picasso. I actually like that. I appreciate you calling me that.
No problem. I got other stuff to say too. You know, cool. I can do this shit all night, man.
Fuck no. You know you my man, bruh. Hold me accountable. I know I'm an asshole, but
all right.
You're an asshole too, bruh.
I'm saying, yo, you know what's crazy? It's all one shade, but it's all one shade. But you know the hat you're wearing in your bed, they're like the same color. It's not a joke. And then you smile, and your teeth you got some white teeth. So then now you got. I see you got a. I don't know, man. It's a dark shade.
Yeah, I be chilling in my gangster mode and my you feel me? You know whatever perception you gotta keep. I keep kicking my shoes, fucking moving the camera. My bad, people.
Sorry. You look like Blank Man. What's the thing?
Blank Man.
No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is.
The jokes
your back is against the wallpaper, right? It just look like it's just like a black cutout.
Wallpaper. It's wallpaper.
It look like a black cutout. When I look closer, it's like, oh, that's just him.
I'm like, I'm back to being official. Nigga, what you talking about?
It's just him. He's regular. That's what I'm saying. It's all one shade. So I'm saying, I be saying you turn around. I'm like, wow, this shit is expanding.
I don't need no more light. I need more light. Look how much light I got. I got that one.
Yeah, but you're not sitting in the light.
What you mean? I got this light and I got that light. I got 3 lights. I don't need another light. Oh God. Keep shit like that to yourself. Don't say it out loud. Please don't. Please don't. Because if they seen you, they would kill you. They would roast you. Roast you, nigga. So stop.
Telling you to sit up so you can be in the light. Because when you're sitting back, you can't. Look at the difference.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. I can hear you fine.
Oh, my bad.
I'm watching the football game. Trying to get my college football on Saturdays.
This shit seemed like it's moving a little bit slow. Yeah, I thought it's not me. It's like a little back. Salute to all the homies, man, that's watching, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the Smoke Nick. We tipsy. It's Saturday, you know what I mean? The Knicks won tonight. We turning up a little bit, you feel me? Before we got to get back to the real world type shit, you feel me? MTV type shit, know what I mean? But, on God, right? But, I got my band in the back. I don't need to know what time it is. I'm swirling. For those, if y'all care or not, know what I mean? On God.
I'm swirling.
I'm swirling, nigga. Like a swirl cake, nigga.
You swirling?
Swirling. You know, niggas like to call it.
Like, you know.
Nigga, you know what I mean? I'm a swirler, nigga. You feel me?
Like when you look like with the, when you got the chocolate ice cream and you spray it. Let me stop, man. I'm trying to be funny.
I know you're trying to be funny, but you're not funny. That's the difference. See, you got to be actually funny.
That's why I didn't continue my joke. I'm trying to be funny. I don't want to say nothing.
You're trying to be funny. See, when you're funny, you don't have to try.
Mm-hmm.
That part. Man. I never try to be funny.
You don't even have to try either.
I don't try. I'm just actually.
All you got to do is step in front of the camera. You ain't even trying to be funny.
That was funny. Now, see, that was funny. But you tried it again. You tried again.
I'm trying too hard, man.
You are trying too hard.
Bro.
Turn your camera on.
Why, man? You want to make jokes about me now?
I wanna see a cookie with sprinkles.
A cookie with sprinkles. I'm saying I got bad quality on my camera. So it might not work.
I got jokes, bro. You forget I know words.
It might not work, so you got to come up with something else.
Remember I was joking with the Spanish dude, and I'm like, yo, hold on. He was roasting me, called me predator, and all these is shit that I heard. And I was like,
Who called you a predator? That's a good one. Who called you that?
Those shits is old though. So it don't move me, right?
That is kind of old word. I was like, he brought out the predator one. That's kind of old.
But as soon as I started getting this language, how long you been in America? You still don't know English?
Yo, anybody like a black tire, like a Goodyear tire?
Nah, when I call that nigga the Spanish nigga from Juice, he wasn't feeling that neither.
That's fucked up.
See, niggas think they funny until you like, oh, I got jokes too, nigga. You ain't the only funny. Yeah, I'm ugly, but you uglier. nigga. That part.
I just
Let's talk about it, nigga. Let's talk about it.
I don't be saying nothing to niggas.
No, I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't
not
say
saying
nothing.
you. I'm not saying you specifically, nigga. I've never had a problem getting a bitch because, nigga, I love myself, nigga. And bitches love niggas that love themselves. Period.
Oh.
If you don't love yourself, you'll never get a bitch. Period.
Word.
That part, right?
I must agree with that one.
But so
I've
I've
been
never had a problem.
I've been getting myself video games and shit.
When niggas think, oh, you think because a nigga ugly, that's gonna help. That's gonna help, nigga. That shit helps me, nigga. The fuck you talking about, nigga? Ain't never hurt me.
You be wearing a. Hey, yo, I saw a picture of you, right?
You
And
know
it was
it's
fucking
true.
hot, but you was wearing a. You
Even
was
my
wearing
girl
you
in
was
the
wearing
back
a
like,
telly,
nigga,
like
this nigga retarded because she knows it's true, nigga. Me being ugly actually helps me. It doesn't hurt me at all.
It said being ugly helps me. Yeah, I guess it would, right? All of those I'm fucking. I ain't gonna say that.
What battle
you know
scars, nigga? Call it.
You know what I was gonna say? I
Call
was gonna say,
it.
Yeah, it probably does. All those years of
say,
rejection, that
the
should build you up eventually.
No, nigga. Fuck you mean? You just a bitch because you won't get one, nigga. That part, nigga. And I love
that
my
part
cousin.
Specifically, you said specifically that part.
Nah, he always getting at me. He always getting he always getting at me, right? He like, yo, I come through and I do you like, and I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta chill, fam. Like,
what are you talking about?
Slow. Me and my cousin live in the UK, and we talk about it maybe like twice a week, right? And sometimes, you know, I'm little cousin, so you know he feel like he could size me up still, but he doesn't understand that all my experience have been gained without anybody. You know what I mean?
I'm not the guy you think you are. Think I am.
Yeah, exactly. Type shit. It's like, bro, I didn't have no fucking handouts or nobody to do anything for me, nigga. Everything I've created and I did for myself, and I can honestly and truly say that because I actually did it.
Right.
My kids are spoiled because I made them spoiled. Right?
Right.
All that, like all of it. Like, you know where we come from. You know where I'm from, nigga. Come on, bro. Think about it. What was my lifespan? My lifespan in that neighborhood was maybe 21.
You got up out the hood, man. I give you a ton of credit for that decision, if anything. You said, I'm getting up out of New York in whole. I'm not gonna try to make it work. I know some niggas that got out of New York. I know niggas that went to Texas.
Nah, your man was the first nigga. Me and you, remember me and you nigga used to battle over the phone.
Yeah, that nigga was in Texas, remember?
He's the first nigga. I'm like, yo, son, why you leave New York, son? He's like, yo, son, I just had to, son. It was hot, son, and I had a baby, son. Yo, son. And I'm like, yo, I feel you, son. On God, like, but bum, right? I mean, and my situation was different. I just, you know, shit was just moving and shaking and moving, and I just wasn't feeling it no more. And I was just like, you know what? I gotta go. You know what I mean? Because you know how it is. If you stay where you're not wanted a little too long, things they don't anticipate might happen. You feel me? That's the best way I can put it. You know what I mean?
My thing was my family moved away from me. Right? That was the difference. I was on my own. They just left me on my own. You feel me?
You was on your own, bro. But after my situation happened, where, you know, my mom's, you know, what I would call, I don't know how to.
And I had to make it work.
I wanna, you know, it's not just that to me. You feel me? Like,
I had to make it work.
Yeah. After my mom's passing, like, it was different for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really have a lot of people to rely on, and I realized that. And then I was in the mode where I was just like, bro, if I really want to become the person that I want to be, I got to really rely on myself. So I really didn't really want to be around nobody. You know what I mean? It wasn't personal to anybody in particular or specifically. I just wanted to create my own fucking path. So I just felt like I needed to just separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you call
Which
me
one?
when you called me. I was in a fucking Taco Bell. It was like probably like 12 o'clock and shit, New York time. Just
Facts.
call me. I ain't hear from you like in what 2000, probably like maybe 5 damn years. That was probably like 5 years. So you know that was like a surprise as hell when you called. You always had the instant messages. So when I saw you, I was like, wow.
Salute, DSJ. We just keeping it real,
I was like,
talking
what?
Nick, while we talk
I
life.
can't.
Continue.
Nah. It was nothing. It was just remembrance of something that I was thinking about. It was really nothing behind it. Shit. It was just, nothing behind it. Word, man. Holla at DSJ, man. Somebody that can bring. Cause we just gonna tell it the way it is.
No, to be
Alec
honest,
Burke had a hell of a night.
the night I left New York, right? I went to jail in Ohio for
How did How did that come about?
What happened is
you was hitchhiking or something?
Nah. Me and this nigga, I was on the Greyhound, right? And me and this Philly nigga met up, and he was mad cool, and I'm just leaving New York for the first time. What really happened is, right, and let me start from the top. Boom, I'm leaving NY, and like I didn't tell my sister that I was leaving because me and her was actually beefing after my mom's passed away, right? So I really wasn't like feeling her. So, but I didn't really want to fight with her. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna do my own fucking thing, make my own fucking life, because I already know I'm my own fucking person, and I could get shit popping, right? I already knew what time it is with me. You know what I mean? That was never a problem. But when people don't respect how you move, it comes to a point where you just gotta make decisions. I'm not off topic. It's come to a point where you just gotta make decisions. But what was I saying? So I moved, and then boom, she hit the Greyhound, and she was at the Greyhound, nigga. She met me at the Greyhound. Boom. She blessed me with some bread, even though we was beefing, right? So I get on the Greyhound, right? And
where was the location? Oh, you had a location where you was going. You had a destination.
At Penn Station, bro. I'm telling you the real story, my whole life. What's good, DSJ?
Introducing the ghost face killer. No,
What's good, Joe? Good, Joe.
What kind of glasses is though? Oh, you got glasses on? I had to look close.
Like, these work shades, man. These are work glasses, man. Safety shades.
But let me finish my little story real quick, DSJ, before I forget it. My mind go far.
Go ahead.
She dropped me off with that bread, right? And then, boom, I get on the bus. Boom, I get the PA, right? Boom, I get some trees there, and then boom, 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 and when in PA, I gave $20. I was trusting, right? And I'm from the hood. We don't trust niggas, but I gave this white boy $20 because he was waiting. He said he was waiting for his girl, right? So I gave him $20 to go get me some chronic. He came back, man. He took like 45 minutes, but he came back, right? And I'm like, boom. So boom, we get on the next bus. Then I meet this nigga from Philly, right? And when I meet the nigga in Philly, we rocking. We rocking like how we be rocking, right? Really rocking, like, you know what I mean? Turning up. And sometimes I got the tendency to be loose because I'm just and if I'm being honest as I can be, like, I live in the moment, you know what I mean? Because you only get one life. I think about the future and I'm very focused in that very regard. I'm very calculated. You know what I mean? You can hear it from the words that I use. But I definitely like living in the moment because you only live one life, right? So, boom, we on one bus. We smoking in the bathroom. We chilling, right?
Okay, I understand. You was in jail. I figured, all right, now I got it.
We smoking in the bathroom. We chilling, bro. We going back and forth in the bathroom. We chilling. The bus driver pulls the bus over. True story. He like, oh, I smell cigarettes. Know what I mean? And my dumb ass, know what I mean? I yell, you smell cigarettes? Man, come on. That's not enough to hold people up. Come on, let's go. Like, right? So we get to
held y'all up. Like, this is my bus. I'm gonna hold y'all.
But this is where I slipped. This is where I slipped at, right? We get to the bus station, right? Boom. We got a 45-minute delay. I think we in like Columbus, or yeah, I think we in Columbus, right? Boom, I get some more
Ohio
chronic
State.
for some other niggas in Columbus. And at this time I was talking to some cool black chick. She was cool.
That's college.
I mean,
That's
now
college
listen,
town.
I didn't really like her like that, but she was feeling me, right? So I'm feeling her. She feeling me, right? Boom. I get some weed from these niggas in Columbus, nigga. And I smoke with these niggas, nigga, and I got dumbfounded, bro. And it was like I turned retarded, bro. It was like I couldn't think. No, I might be rushing my story. No, I am rushing my story because I am rushing my story. I'm sorry, because that's not what happened. Because let me take it back. Boom. When me and the nigga in Philly meet on the bus, yeah, we get to the bus station, we get a delay. It was like 45 minutes. And wow, dude. We get on another bus because after we were smoking on that one bus, we got away with that, right? We get onto the next bus, right? And we all keeping it cool, we chilling. I get into the back, I get into my New York shit because we've been drinking and we've been smoking this bottle. Know what I mean? My other nigga had the package. You feel me? Because he was hugging that bag and I was trying to keep him. Because I got a tendency to talk too much sometimes. But I'm not a hot boy, right? I'm definitely not a fucking hot boy, a simp, a Jake, none of those fucking terms niggas be trying to use. Never been that, never will be. Nigga, that's a fact. But I just be in my zone. Yeah. So, boom. We swagging out on the second bus. Now, I mean, they pull the bus over for me acting erratic. Nigga, the cop comes on the bus and he's like, he points, I don't know if the bus driver told him it was me or not, but he points me out and I'm like, oh, you gonna take me to jail for talking? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, suck my dick and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? I was a young nigga straight out of NY. I was reckless.
You were.
Like, I never used to even think. I just used to react, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I deserve that shit.
In the bottom of the jail.
You know what I mean? I deserve that shit that I got, to be honest. And it's the honest truth. I feel like I deserved it. But boom. I get out a month later. You feel me?
He said that like it was nothing. I get out a month later.
Boom.
I ain't cursing at no more cops.
No, it wasn't just
back any more buses.
I didn't just curse at that nigga. I violated that nigga. I told that nigga where he could go. I was really beefing, bro, until they was about to tase me and put me in the bus and violate me. Like, no, they was gonna violate me. I was good. I ain't gonna lie. I was keeping real with y'all. Niggas is crazy, but niggas ain't crazy. They was gonna violate me. I wasn't with that. I was not with it. You feel me? But to be honest, I get out.
You learned.
No, it was like that happened like 15 years ago, bro. That shit was light, bro. Like that was light.
That was a lifelong lesson.
Yeah, that shit light. Yeah, it was
what up, DSK? What's going on, man?
Disrespectful. DSJ, what's popping, bro? How you feel
DSK
about Alec Burkes tonight, bro?
Hey yo, I don't know if y'all peeped the Blowing Tears channel, right? But matter of fact, this is the conversation me and Darley was having when we was talking about the whole Alec Burkes versus Reggie Bullock or whatever the case may be, and I was like, my biggest thing is what Alec Burkes brings to the table over Bullock is that versatility, and today's game just proved Alec Burks' value to this team. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you notice the past 4 games.
Who said it? I'm not cutting you off, my man. Continue.
Nah.
I'm like, who said it? Who said it? I've been saying it, dog. I've been saying my man was he like 7-Eleven when you need him, right? When you really, really, really need him. It's like sometimes you want to call on your dudes when you really, really, really need them. Not your. If you know you can depend on the dude, you shouldn't always call on the dude, right? If I could depend on you,
what's Reggie Bullock number? What's his number?
I need you. That's real. I'm calling you for every little. If you can't handle it yourself, then you should. If you're calling on dudes for things you can't handle yourself, you already know what time it is. I mean, even in basketball. And Alec Burkes for the past 2 years has showed us we could depend on him. Period. That's how I feel. People may feel.
Those are facts. Those are facts. Again, you're talking about a guy that won us the playoff game last year. You know what I'm saying?
Game one.
You're talking about a guy that's been
Game one when nobody else helped him.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to tip your hat to the guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him, DSJ.
Yo.
Not only that, but you know it's funny because I was saying too. What's crazy is I'm not saying Evan Fournier is trash. I never go that route, right? I was questioning his fit on the team. You know what I mean? Whether he was a good fit for this team culture wise.
If we was called the France Knicks, he'd be balling out every game.
You know what I'm saying? But he did his thing tonight. Yeah.
But he be balling out every game.
he did his thing tonight. He earned that money.
Yo,
that's for
you call Burke 7-Eleven. You call Burke 7-Eleven?
Burks is 7-Eleven.
That's his nickname?
Huh?
That's his nickname?
Burke's nickname is AB, but to me, he clutch. When you need gas,
how much is 7 plus 11?
You need a wing. When you need something.
Yo, what's 7? Hold up, bro. Listen to me. What is 7 plus 11? What is? Hold up, nigga.
His jersey number.
What's 7 plus 11?
His jersey number.
I was trying
his
to
jersey
exactly,
number.
Bro. I'm gonna start calling him 7-Eleven.
He trying to put you on to something.
I know. It's 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I was about to give you all the credit. Now I gotta give it to DS. He get the credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to give you it all, bro. But you want to
all good. DSJ, he did it. But you know what I'm talking
7-Eleven.
about.
I'm gonna call him 7-Eleven from now. I like that.
I appreciate that. But DSJ, continue, bro.
Now I was just gonna say,
you appreciate it. It's not yours. You lost it. Now I'm gonna call him 7-Eleven from now. I like that. That was dope.
Why you cut him
off? Cool.
Oh.
No, it was a cool move. It was a cool spin move. You know what I'm saying? Overall, a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he had a good game. You know what I'm saying? So he quieted the critics for today. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's another game, so we're gonna see what they bring to the table. But you know, I'm gonna keep it real. I really think they grooming IQ to take over the starting point guard spot. I'm not saying it's gonna happen right away. I think that it's an eventual thing, but I think they grooming them to take over that spot. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot. I see they got a lot of trust in them. The only thing I have a problem with in that regard is I love his chemistry with Obi. So I don't want them to be disrupted.
So let me ask you a question.
You know what I mean?
Do you think my man AB should start over Fournier, or should they keep it how it is?
No, keep it how it is. If you the way they rocking, the way their chemistry is on, you know what I'm saying, they're solidified. That bench is solidified. So I don't want to do nothing to disrupt that. You know what I'm saying? I think if anything, all this proves that the first unit really need to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? The way we started off this game was horrible. We didn't even crack a 20 piece.
Worse than horrible.
We didn't even crack a 20 piece in the first quarter. That was a bad look.
That offense, that starting rotation, they do need some type of spark. And I agree with you about with the keeping him on the bench. I really do, but I'm like, nah, I don't know. Maybe they might have to sneak him in the lineup because the Knicks need a floor general. And he's the closest thing to a floor general that they have on the squad as of now. And
I respect it.
I'm just like, Fournier making a lot of money, but he might have to, you know, I think we got D Rose, we got Quickly, and Fournier, I mean,
bro,
I don't know.
To be honest, son.
Burke is playing, he gonna get started minutes. He's gonna be taking RJ minutes because RJ was playing like garbage.
no,
He's been doing that.
Randall was
for a
even
while.
deferring tonight. So when you watch these dudes defer and they sink and their throat becomes, the analogies I'm trying to make be crazy, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, these dudes are disappearing, right? And I get you want to feed the hot hand, but you got to contribute as well and feed the hot hand. You know what I mean? You can't just, this dude ain't about to make 5, 6, 7 in a row. No, you got to create an option. So, boom, now y'all got 2 hot hands, 3 hot hands. The problem with our offense is we need a Popovich coach lining up these plays, man. These plays we be running is basic, dog. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they mad pedestrian. Yeah.
Watch basketball my whole effing life, dog. These plays are basic. We're not going nowhere. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. We got a better roster than last year, but our offense is not as good because our defense is not as good, right? So I give a lot of people a lot of credit because we gave up 2 defensive pieces in Alfred Payton and Reggie Bullock, right? Those were 2 dudes that played very hard on defense. I give them credit. That's the truth, 100%. You know what I mean? We gave them up for Fournier.
What about IP? I was just joking, man. We missing IP though.
We gave up 2 good defensive pieces for more scoring, and these dudes ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, scoring more. And this is why we're almost 500. Because we got 2 dudes that's supposed to be averaging 20. That's not right. Am I? We got 2 dudes that's supposed to average 20. That's not. So that means we're supposed to have 3 dudes that average 20 every night. That's not.
Yeah.
So what we supposed to do? That's why you got Alec Burkes having to come off the bench and fucking
saving the day.
Derrick Rose every other night, and the bench having to save the day because these dudes is playing like we won a championship already when we didn't. Y'all got your name off playing defense. Y'all better get back to that, or y'all ass ain't gonna make the playoffs, and then motherfuckers ain't gonna have channels no more. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fact.
They,
I can't
like
debate
I said,
that.
man, they more like you know how they say contenders and pretenders. Coming into the season, we really thought the Knicks was gonna contend, but they pretending. They pretenders, man. And it's true though. It might even be worse than that.
No. E, say what you really said.
What I really said?
Say what you really said. What you really say? I don't want to say it for you. I don't want to
tell everybody what I said.
You said
I said a lot of things. That's why.
Are you contradicting?
Yeah. They're not contenders. They're pretenders.
They're pretenders, exactly.
Yeah, pretenders.
I want the truth.
I mean, that's what it looks like. I'm not saying that as like I gave up or anything like that. Hell no, I didn't give up. I'm just saying this is what it looks like.
Not just you.
This is what it looks like. And if it's a phrase or something like that that's said, that's usually is what's said. They're not contenders. They're pretenders.
Like when they playing like they've arrived. You haven't arrived.
Yeah.
You're still climbing.
It's a shame, man, because I really have. I thought that preseason game when they was hitting all them threes, I was like, yo, they're gonna be good this year. I was totally wrong.
Let E rock. He's on something.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm sorry. I'm lit right now, so I don't want to seem like I'm dominating.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah, I see the cup in your hand. Nah, but overall, like I said, the biggest thing is, for one, we kind of sacrificed our identity a little bit. You know what I mean? Again, we needed a point guard. There's no debating that, and everybody looked like an upgrade to Alfred Payton. So when we signed Kemba, we was excited. You look at the accolades; he got 4 All-Stars to his name. He led Charlotte to at least 2 playoffs. been to the playoffs with Boston. You know what I'm saying? Even while he was dealing with the injuries. So, you're looking at, okay, just getting any bit of Kemba like that, we good money, right? What you don't expect is immediately Kemba struggles. And now basketball heads is like, be patient. He's learning the system. He's learning his teammates. But game after game, you can't keep saying that, making that excuse, because it just sounds redundant. Even though it's the truth, it just sounds redundant.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
It is the truth, though.
Then you look at Fournier. Fournier has a great first game against Boston, and it's like everything after that goes downhill. So
3 weeks.
then it's like, so you now start to question whether or not he even, belongs on the team, or whether we overpaid him. You know what I'm saying?
We're not using
You're already talking about the trade thing.
DSJ. Who said he was trade bait from the moment he got here?
I think everybody did. To be honest.
No, everybody did. Hell yeah.
I think everybody said that.
I was like, nah, not yet.
I think.
All right.
I think the only
person to say it though.
Now, and I'll give you credit because I know you were saying it, and I was like, for what he brought to the table, let's at least run it with him. But I know you said it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you your credit for that. But again, sometimes you just look at it like, for me, I'll be honest, my problem with the signing was the amount that we paid him, because I'm a traditionalist. I'm you know what I'm saying? I hate to say old school because I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
You can be old school,
I'm a traditionalist. I don't feel like anybody that has never made an all-star team deserves over $15 million.
But it's different now because of that.
How many all-star teams?
Hold on. 50 million. Yeah, it's different. That's like a $7 million contract back in the day.
Hold on, I'm sorry. How many
$5 million contract? Now it's just
how many all-star teams do you think they should make before they can make more than? Would you say 14 million?
Nah, $15 million.
So
enough if you made an all-star. You got to at least have two on. You got to have at least two under your belt
before you can make 15. Before you can make more than $15 million a year.
Right, because you got to think about the fact that you're gonna get the contract extension, right? And usually those are about $11 million, $10 to $11 million, depending on the number, right? So that's like 7 years.
You want to see repeat success,
at least, yeah.
Okay. And I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
I agree too.
No, that's all good.
He's a proven commodity.
I agree with you 100%, DSJ. That I felt like they should have waited before they paid Randall, because if they would have seen the shit that he's putting out this year, that contract would have been just $100 million. That part.
That's a fact.
Who saw that coming? I don't think nobody saw that coming.
But I'm the type of nigga that I will say stuff like that because it's the truth.
Yeah, right? I get it.
He took less of a contract because he would have gave less of an effort. And that's the type of shit niggas don't tell you. It's like, oh yeah, I'm taking $100 million because I don't feel like playing like a $200 million player. It's like, whoa.
He did take a loss somewhat. I don't know how much money he took on that contract. Maybe he he
took like a $60 million.
He still got a $100 million contract. He took a 60.
He could have got a $200 million contract.
He took 117. Exactly. All right, I'll take that. He's still talent, though. You got to understand something. He's talent, bro.
See, the problem is he's reverting back to old Randall. He needs to revert back to new Randall and who he is. We watching the game, bro.
The 2019 season Randall.
Free throws at the end of the game, knowing we trying to win the game. He's a liability at this point.
It looks like he doesn't want to play in the offense.
Who was his
like if they have something, it looks like he's not. He just need to play that Carlos Boozer role.
It's the nonchalant attitude.
Be high.
Well, I say it all the time. It's that nonchalant ass attitude. Stop.
He just got to play smarter.
He
got to play smart. I think that's really what it is. When you look at it from the aspect of the shots that he take, we question his shot selection because you'll shoot a fadeaway contested with two defenders on you, right? And the whole time it's like there's somebody open. You'll want to bring the ball at the court when you might be better suited playing the pick and roll, playing the trail man. You know what I'm saying? Kemba, you saw like even today with Kemba with the trying to get Robinson involved early. What was he doing? He was passing the ball, giving them the alleys and all that stuff. Yeah, Houston was breaking it up. But imagine if you had another trail man right behind him with Randall. You know what I'm saying? You got another option. So that creates the opportunity for either A, you get into the foul line more or easier baskets. You know what I mean? But you'd rather settle for taking ill-advised jumpers, you know, and jokingly, this is a joke, so don't take it seriously.
Bad shots.
I think he intentionally made Alec Burks miss that last 3-pointer he took because he was like 6 for 7. He ended the game 6 for 7. He was 6 for 6, and then when he was like, when he took that last shot, remember it was like 3 seconds left, and Randall had the ball in the corner, and he just passed it to Burks. You know what I'm saying? And Burks had no other choice but to hoist that thing up.
Yo,
So
how you watch this fight right now, bro? I want to watch this fight. Now I'm talking about the boxing match, but yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, though, dog. I mean,
but yeah, I just think he got to
bro.
play smarter. You know what I'm saying? And that defense, man, I don't know what happened from last year to this year, man. But he took a step back.
I told you we lost two key pieces on defense. Even though Alfred Payton only gave us 10 points a game,
He just put the pressure
and made a lot of bad, shooting options.
Yeah,
or
a lot of bad moments.
Like
he had a lot of bad moments.
Decisions,
And,
shooting decisions, I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like he still played defense super hard. And him and Reggie Bullock, right?
That's what we
So
missing.
now that we got Kemba and like you see Kemba be laboring. Like he was on the floor, he was laboring. Julius tried to pass him the ball, he got to pass it back. It's like, all right, I don't think it's his knees, but I don't feel like the offense is fluid enough for us to, you know what I mean? Like
give him his spots.
We need more of like a moving offense. We need more of a motion offense. We could dominate
because it's pedestrian.
Yeah, it's like nobody's
it's mad running pedestrian.
Yeah, it's like nobody's running no fucking plays, and that's just shit that be pissing me off. It's like we got all these weapons, and you're not using their strengths.
They just be taking turns.
That's
and these refs.
We running a freestyle offense, and you can see it.
They don't play with the inner structure of an offense. They just okay. I'm gonna try to drive. If somebody's in front of me, I'm gonna kick it out to my 3-point shooter. So I was like, they got Evan Fournier, but they're not using him correctly.
No backdoor cuts. No,
they're not using him correctly.
Only
he's the floor spacer.
Hold on. No backdoor.
He's a floor spacer, but they're not taking advantage of that. Julius Randle was supposed to work a little bit more. He's out on the perimeter, isolating. When Evan Fournier is there, remember how I was like, sometimes he just got to put his head down and make something happen instead of just taking a bad percentage shot. You know what I'm saying? Or fade away from the fucking key or the 3-point line. It's like, that's not gonna work.
Our problem is we think we the 2012 Chicago Bulls where we just gonna rely on pick and roll. First of all, that shit works, but you gotta come a little deeper than that. Where's our backdoor cuts? Where's our backdoor alley-oops? Where's our out of timeout plays? Where's our fucking sideline plays? Where is our offense? It seems like Thibodeau, all he do is yell. And I don't give a fuck who don't like that. But it's the truth. Like, I need to see some more, like, basketball plays because there's so many plays you can manipulate and situations you can manipulate, and we don't do that. So I feel like we're not maximizing our potential.
I think somebody got to really go. Are they, do they tape all of the conferences or, when the coach goes to the talk to the press? I don't know if they do it. I mean, I'm sure they do it, but not that often. I would like to see a reporter ask them about what kind of offense do you run? Do you actually run an offense? Just ask them straight up. We need to know. The fans need to know what is your plans for the offensive side of the ball. And I would like to hear what his take is.
That take would probably be insulting because obviously they think in their mind that they running some offense, but if we can predict what you're doing as people that's not in the industry, just imagine the people that's in the fucking industry.
Bro, if I could do it, I would do it. I don't care about the industry. I just want him to address that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need someone. I need him to address, like, yo, bro, what are you doing on offense? Like, do you see how your offense is so staggered because you do the isolation every play and take bad percentage shots? Like, if you such a defensive guru, you know that you're taking bad shots because those are the type of shots you want your team to have the other team taking. Those fadeaways and those bad low percentage, those percent shots. That's what we want. So what are you doing on offense to combat that? Because you're gonna take bad shots, you're gonna lose. They miss how many 3-pointers a game?
I don't know, bro.
In the first half.
It just looks mediocre to me, to be honest.
I think you can fix it with a floor general, man. Look at Burke. When Burke get on the floor, he's controlling the rock. Things happen. Seriously, things happen.
I ain't gonna front. This is why I miss Mike Woodson, man. I know a lot of people sat there and kind of glossed over that move when he went to Indiana, but man, I ain't gonna front,
it makes
man.
Total sense when I heard it.
I was like, damn. When he signed that deal, I was like, oh man, we gonna feel that. And it's crazy because every game we was winning games, but I mean we went from being a dominant team to where we was barely making, what I'm saying, we barely beat the second and third unit Celtics to get into the playoff spot to hold our, our position at number 4. You know what I mean? And we talking about guys that like Carson Edwards, you know what I'm saying, and Romeo Langford. No disrespect to them, like, you know what I'm saying, they not players, but
second rounders.
Those are, you know what I'm saying, not only just second rounders, but those aren't even guys that get the opportunity to play on the floor on a regular basis.
They're not even rotation.
You know what I'm saying? So to have those guys battle you for a win, you know what I mean? And I think that game went in overtime, if I'm not mistaken. You got, you know what I'm saying, situations like that. Again, you started to see where it was like, okay, I'm relying heavily on my defense, and I'm hoping that the offense just finds a way to make it work. You know what I mean? And I wasn't a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I really was like, yo, we gonna miss Mike Woodson. We better address that. We better address that you know what I'm saying, the offensive mind, like in this upcoming season. And what I don't understand is all the coaches that they brought in are development coaches. Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
idea what they trying to do, but like you're right, they all development coaches. Because I know Johnny Bryant, he worked with Mitchell. Yeah, man. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Nah, it's all good. I'm just saying, overall, my thing is you get guys that design offensive plays. You know what I mean? You can't just keep saying, okay, I'm going to roll the dice and cultivate young talent, cultivate young coaches, and you don't have a guy that has an actual offensive mind or, projected plays like, okay, this is what I want to run or whatever the case may be. A lot of them are really just guys that help out guys. You know what I'm saying? They're helping out new players and stuff like that, adjusting to the team. And what does that do for us when we need offensive plays? You know what I'm saying?
Word. I agree.
They need. It's, I don't know. I guess it's too late. I mean, damn. Remember when the Bulls they had Kurt Heinrich, and they was making things happen.
Basketball is too easy for you to be struggling every time down the court. I'm
just saying.
Our points just always seem like they're hard.
but the Knicks ain't pressing the right buttons, man, because their offense is like, what's
Because
going on? You got scorers
outside
missing.
in, when our offense should be
They had
inside
Richard
out.
Hamilton. They had Richard Hamilton playing the 2 at one point. They had Carl Corbin on their team. We know he don't play no D. I'm like, yo, they could mix and match, and they could have that Bulls squad, but not, I'm not comparing them to that Bulls squad, but I'm talking about the personnel as far as at the point guard position. They just built them in. They had what's that dude running the point guard at Watson. They had Earl Watson running the point guard at one time with the Bulls. So I'm like, these dudes are just straight up bench players, and they still winning the game. They playing LeBron when he had the Heat. They playing them with good games. Like they took a couple of them games, and what's the Knicks not doing? I can't figure it out, man. These past few weeks, I should say, I can't figure it out. Why they can't press the right buttons? I'm like, I saw them do it already with a lesser point guard. Say
That's
what you want about
coaching
Kemba
staff
Walker.
matters. That's why coaching staff matters.
Yeah, it does.
A lot.
Man, say what you want about Kemba. I think Kemba's still going to produce more than Earl Watson. I don't think I'm far-fetched by saying that. We could get a perfect Richard Hamilton out of Evan Turner. They probably very close to the same player.
And you know what's so funny? I was laughing at that too, because I know Evan Fournier was playing real good, right? And they missed. Yeah, you said Evan Turner, but they said it too in the broadcast. So I was laughing about it, like if that's what it takes to get him to play well, then he gonna be Evan Turner from now on, because it was like
really
it was called like every like he knocked down like 2 threes and they misplaced his name, Evan Turner for 3, and he knocked him down. It was like, okay, that's what it's gonna be.
Saying his name?
I think it was Mike Breen that was saying it. But I was laughing like the entire time. Like, okay, Evan Turner for 3. And I was like, where is Evan Turner? Because he's not on this squad. But when he hit him, I was like, all right, hey, listen, Evan Turner for 3 then. Because as long as you're knocking him down, that's who you're going to be.
We saw him in one game.
International man of mystery.
We haven't seen him since. Now he's just Evan Turner. He signed a 10-day contract. That's the type of player we got.
Facts, man. But happy for the window. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I said this before. The one thing that I looked at with Isaiah Thomas, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna make sense. So bear with me, right? Isaiah Thomas was a great cultivator of individual talent.
Word.
He couldn't formulate a team.
Nope.
When I look at the Houston Rockets, you got a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like Jay Sean Tate, and he's way under the radar, way underrated. But if you watch him play,
got that European cat, that European dude.
You know what I'm saying? Alfred Şengün out of Turkey. Yo, he balling. You know what I'm saying? He
got footwork too.
That move he put on Nerlens, I was like, damn. You just can't. All you can do is just kind of tip your hat to, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You got him. Kenyon Martin Jr., he looked good today. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Green just had an off game, but if you look at it, like, that's a collection of great individual talent, but that's not a team yet. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many players you can name.
Too.
Yeah.
And they got a trunk load of first round picks. They back. They got a lot of first round picks on that Westbrook trade, and then they traded who else they made a couple other deals. Oh, with the Harden deal. They got a trunk. They got a Chester, and they got the Harden. They got some pieces, picks from Indiana, I believe. So
how do y'all fellas feel about that game tomorrow, though?
I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, you got to look at it like this: they're a balanced team. You know what I mean?
Who we play again tomorrow? Indiana? Who we play?
Chicago.
Chicago.
That's a balanced team. So
Continue, DSJ.
We beat them already
I
though,
think
but I don't know
again,
about this game right here.
this is one of those games where we really gonna need the bench to continue doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's our strength. That's their weakness. Their second unit isn't as strong. They might have a couple of you know what I'm saying? They got a couple of people on that team, couple of players, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Like that second unit can't compete with our second unit. So we gotta really come out and you know what I'm saying, kind of punch him in the mouth with the starters. You know what I mean? We gotta have a balanced attack, and we can't let them get that far ahead with a lead. You know, the defense that we played in the first game, we're gonna have to duplicate that, and if we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, if we want any type of success against this squad.
Word.
And I'm pretty sure they got it in their mind. I'm pretty sure they ain't forget about that game either. So we got to bear in mind that, you know what I'm saying, we in for a dogfight.
And we still in a slump.
Yeah, but even so, we gotta prepare for a dogfight because I'm sure they got revenge on their mind, and the last thing we want to do is be another. We don't want another viral moment against us. We don't want none of their players hitting us with the bing bong
We're going off.
while they walking out of the arena. So we got to do our part, and we gotta really defend.
You know, maybe this
Now,
Chicago game we play tomorrow. Hopefully that game wake them up because they playing against lower talent. But it's every single game this season they let one player get off. They stood up a little bit, except for Julius Randle that game against Chicago, but we still won that game. They they need a wake up call because Houston wasn't it. We almost lost to Houston. Don't ask me how, but they need a serious play against a good team. They need to whack. They need to whip. I don't know, man. They need to. We need to see how much if the Knicks can get up or not. I mean, I don't know. I'm at a loss at this point. They're doing worse than what I thought that they would do.
We're doing worse because we play down to all our competition.
That too, man. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Houston, like we supposed to just beat Houston by just having since you guys are made the playoffs last year, y'all should automatically beat this non-contending team. They just traded their best player. Then they got a bunch of rookies on the team. I'm like, it was like 6 minutes left. This was probably like in the midst of or right before Alec Burke, he took over his. I was like, wow, the Knicks are going to actually lose. I remember they dribbling the ball up the court. I forgot who it was, but they dribbling the ball up the court. I'm like, wow, the Knicks are actually going to lose to Houston. The Houston Rockets. The bum-ass Houston Rockets. They about to lose to them.
Every time we go live, bro, our offense sucks. It's not the
how
players.
we're going to lose to the Houston Rockets. But then Alec Burke stepped up, saved the day. I call him 7-Eleven now. That's my new name. I'm gonna borrow that name. I'm gonna borrow that name. All right, everything cool? I'm borrow that name. TSK. That's my 7-Eleven.
hey, you know what's so funny though? I never really complained or looked at how bad Julius Randle does all that whining to the ref shit. But that shit gotta stop, man. Like, yo, like every time out, every other play broken up or something like that, he running over to a ref having a fucking debate. Son, like I'll be the first one to sit there and call out referees. I'll be the first one to call out referees on their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But RJ takes a fucking beating almost every game. You know what I'm saying?
Does.
And he plays on.
No bias on. He does. They be killing that nigga. But
Randall sit there and he get hit on a pinky and he's in the ref ear. Like, fam, like, yo, come on, man, grow a pair, man.
Every game.
Stop that crying, man.
You're not making calls this year. You're not getting them calls this year. You know what I'm saying? Ask James Harden.
Just I'm saying though, you know what I'm saying? Like who the real new baby out here, man? You know what I'm saying? But you need to pacify your
He
mouth, like
not
chill
getting the
out with
call.
all
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
crying and
right,
shit
right.
like that.
And
Just
he a
get
new
to,
father.
you know what I'm saying? Just chill out with all that crying and get to work. You know what I mean?
It's a
They don't
fact that
call
his
it this
all
play,
around
okay,
game.
fine. Just you
You
know what
could
I'm
tell
saying? Do what you do. Just do what you do going forward. Because all
he's
that
too
crying, all that's gonna do, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They gonna fuck around and give his ass a tech. He gonna complain some more, and they gonna eject his ass from the game. Um,
You know
Mark my
what?
words, that's
They
what's
need to
gonna
use
happen.
him. I think they need a point guard because they don't know how to use him correctly. Seriously, I think he might be. I'm not going to compare him to Ben Simmons, nothing like that. But he shies away from certain, certain way of playing. He shies away from it. I mean, at least for these last few games, I've been noticing. I'm not going to say him, throughout his tenure with the Knicks, but he's playing a lot on the perimeter, a lot, and that's
Oh,
what I
Yeah,
see.
because
Before he would put the
because
ball
he
on the
trying to
ground.
show. Yeah, but
Now
you got
he's
to think
on
about
the
it like
south.
this. So he trying to show that how much of his game he's, you know what I'm saying, he's developed, and I feel like sometimes play inward then outward. Stop trying to shoot first. Stop trying to go for the three first. Stop with the fadeaway jumpers. Stop with the
Settling.
baseline fadeaway jumpers. You know what I'm saying? Play. That's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying just play smart. Play smart. You know what I'm saying? You went inside. You try to get, you know what I'm saying, some contact. But again, when you sitting there fading away from, you know what I'm saying, shying away from that contact, the refs ain't gonna blow no whistles. You know what I mean?
They're
If
not
you
giving
sit
you that
there
no
and
more, man.
swipe at the ball, if you swipe at the ball and you don't get the ball, that ain't an automatic foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Nobody's getting them
can't keep
calls
doing
this
that.
year.
You
Look at your
can't keep
teammate.
doing
Look at
that.
RJ. Not,
But he been doing that shit since
he
even
can say
since last
firsthand.
year. Like he would run up to a ref and plead his case and complain about some shit. And like I said, there's been plenty of times I done called out referees and this play and that play and you know what I'm saying against this player and all that shit. I've done it. I've done it for years, man. But at some point, you just got to say, okay, fuck it. You know what? They're not gonna call it. Play on. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna sit there and say, okay, you know what? You're right. Foul call on such and such. You know what I'm saying? And you get to. They're not doing that. So just play on. You know what I'm saying? That shit got to
Julius
stop.
was so much. He
I'm
was
telling.
better last year than
I'm
he is.
telling you.
agree with you. I agree with you. You got to keep playing.
That whining shit gonna get his ass ejected in one of
Yeah,
these games. I'm telling you.
and you can't leave it up to the refs to save you. You got to play.
He ain't doing that this year. He know that though. He just
He complains too
he's
much. That's what I'm
settling.
saying.
He's doing a lot of
He
settling this
complains too
season.
much. That's a lot of complaining for somebody.
It's
Again, like
just fix it, bro.
somebody got it.
Damn, man,
Somebody got to
I
get
want
in
to see
his
this
ear and
fight,
tell
but
him
I
to
can't
chill
see
out
it.
with
I'm
all
just
that.
watching the live feed.
The
What
only
is
the only the only person that got out of character
What?
today with the complaining was Derlins Noel. That
what?
shit was it was kind of funny. It was a little fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of funny. He fouled. I think he fouled the dude. You know what I'm saying? It was his third foul, and he complained the entire time, and was on the bench complaining. And what did happen? He got a tech for that shit. Wasn't even in the game. You know what I mean? Turned around, complained to the point where the ref was like, "Fuck this, technical foul."
Tee
You know what
him
I'm
up
saying?
so
And
he can shut up.
so all I'm saying is, if Julius Randle don't stop that complaining shit, he gonna do the same fucking thing. He gonna do the same bullshit. It's gonna be the same result where they're gonna give him a tech. He'll complain some more, and then he's gonna get thrown out the fucking game. And if we lose that game, who do you think who's gonna get the blame?
Him.
Because you should have been on the court as the leader, as the franchise player, as the highest paid salary player. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna go to.
So that's why I mean, people. I talk a lot, a lot about RJ. I was like, yo, he don't need to take the keys. The keys, I mean, I don't. He don't need. They don't need Julius Randle to give him the keys. He need to go take them because Julius Randle, I think he's more. He's a great number 2 option. We need a bona fide number 1 option because then I'll take the pressure. We don't. If Julius would take them bad shots, we're gonna scream on him for taking that shot. We're like, hold on, what are you doing? You're taking bad shots. So he needs somebody to come take them keys out of his. Like, nah, you're not the number 1 option, bro. We rely on too much for you, and you take bad shots. And our offense is not moving. It's so stagnant. It's no plays. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing, man, 'cause that's what I see. They not.
Yeah, but you're not wrong though. That's what I'm saying. You're not wrong.
No, you're not.
Usually I'm more upbeat,
But
but we got a W tonight, and I'm still kind of a little bothered, man.
I mean,
I
because
see
you see the
what's happening.
you see the negatives, you see the cons and the shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit wasn't an easy win, and you see where there's certain problems that can be addressed. So again, you're not wrong for how you feel. You're not wrong for sitting there after a win, still saying, "Hey, some shit got to get cleaned up." You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they, what I'm saying, they already know what they got to do. You know what I mean? I'm sure that they watched film, saw what, what I'm saying, some of the shit that they need to clean up on, and they'll address it, man. But yo, I gotta run. Of course, it was always great chopping it up with my bros.
Yo, DSJ,
Y'all have a good
I
one.
appreciate you, fam.
No doubt,
man. It's been good checking in, DSJ. You always come
All right,
through.
if anything, if y'all still on about 1 o'clock, I'll be back on.
All right, then.
Probably
No doubt.
not.
What time is it now? Oh, so that's in
All right,
another hour.
Yeah, either way,
We'll
you know what I'm
see.
saying. I'll check in.
I know after
Tomorrow we
that
got
fight,
the
a couple of other
we
people
got
might come
another game.
through, so we're gonna see.
All right, no doubt.
Probably won't be
We
on
need to
that
talk
long,
about.
though.
All right, then. But yo, what's good? What's good with this fight, y'all? Y'all watching this fight?
I'm not watching the fight, man. I'm ready to I gotta move, I gotta bust, man.
Oh, you done? All right. I thought you was staying on because I see it's a lot of people in this chat watching this fight. That's why I brought it up.
I gotta move, I gotta bust real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
But we got another game tomorrow.
All right, yo, go take care of that then.
Another day.
It's 12 out here, right there. It's still
Okay.
like what? It's only like 8 o'clock. It's still early.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's
DSJ.
about almost midnight on my side. Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock here.
Yo, thanks for shedding some knowledge on us.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like I said, it's always great chopping it up with the bros.
So
You know what I mean?
100%.
All right, bet.
But I'll get up with y'all.
Word, 100, bro.
So this is it?
Have a good Saturday.
All right.
You too, man.
Yo, bro, any last
So,
words?
listen, check this out, D. Yeah, that's it then. Everything is cool, man.
Go ahead.
Tomorrow, right? We're gonna or maybe Monday we're gonna discuss this game, with a better Chicago team. We're gonna see how we perform. If we stand up for the challenge or we just get smacked.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think we win or do you think we lose?
I don't know. It depends on what Nick team come out, to be honest with you. Depends on what Nick, because we know a couple Knicks teams. We know a couple of them. Depends on which one come out, man. Because we beat that squad already. We beat them.
We have beat them. You think we're gonna
we
beat
beat
them
a couple
again?
teams. We beat. That's the thing. Depends on what Nick team come out. I can't predict that because if that same Nick team came out when we beat them, even though it was a very close game, last possession game, we still win.
When you say you can't predict it, all I hear is you can't trust them.
Let me say something real quick. Yeah, that's true. I can't trust them. And that's just honestly, because I'm sure a lot of people would say the same thing. But shit, man. Let me say something. This might be a little bit controversial, but I mean it. It's not controversial. It's just a straight up opinion. I take that back. It's not controversial. It's my opinion. I think that RJ Barrett, he has to have a good game for the Knicks to win. because number one, he can score from all levels, and his points actually count. When you look at the final score, you know, he has he might have 17. He has a horrible shooting night. If he was hitting his shots, maybe he'd have like 25 or something like that. We win that game. So every time he doesn't show up, we have disappointing games. He can hit those, he can get those runs started. And I've seen him do it many times, you know, in the beginning of the quarters. We really need that. This is the team we have. We need that. But if he's not performing, we're not going to win.
You think he the X factor?
I believe so. And I'm not trying to give him all the props in the world because I'm not trying to do it from that angle. Trust me, I'm not. I'm saying that I've seen the angles he scored. You know, they play a certain way against us, but when he can break those zones and do all of that stuff. He can get to the rack. You know, he can get to the rack. He can get his shot. He might have a bad shooting like he gets blocked finishing, but don't take the part about he can get his own shot. Players in the NBA can't get their own shot. He can get his shot. I'll go as far as to say at will. He can get to the rack.
I think
he's just not hitting his shot. You see what I mean?
I think RJ Barrett needs to be a little quicker with his decision making and his dribble and his finishing ability. He definitely can't get his own shot. And I'm gonna say this as well. It's hasn't been proven that we don't need him to win. I'm not gonna shit on him like that because he's definitely pivotal and he definitely makes plays and does certain things that we need in a game to win. We just need more listen.
Yeah.
We just need more consistency from RJ, more aggression from RJ, and more decisiveness. Stop being insecure about his decision. No, he needs to stop being insecure about his basket. Listen, he needs to stop being insecure about his decisions. You miss. Don't hang your head down. Just keep shooting. Play your fucking game. Because if you want this nigga to be a superstar, he got to be the same player every game. He's not that yet because he changes every game.
Streaky. I don't want him to be a streaky player. Because if he's a streaky player, I don't want a streaky player.
You don't want him to be a streaky player, but that's who he is. You feel what I'm saying?
We don't know.
And on that note,
tell him. Come on, like stop assuming that shit.
Well,
we don't know that. Dog.
All right,
we don't know that, dog. Like, we really don't. That's it seems like that's what you want to believe, bro. But that's not.
We're not going to judge it tonight. Right, we'll watch the game tomorrow, and then we'll decide.
I just find that hard because look at this. Hear me out on this. We had games we lost with Julius Randle scored 30. You know what I'm saying? When RJ Barrett get his numbers, we win those games. And that's why I say he's that X factor. I don't know what, because everybody, you can have
Julius
people
needs help,
always have a third option, second option.
X factor, bro.
If he hits his shots, bro, because he can shoot.
Bro.
Yes.
Say good night.
RJ has bad games. We lose games to teams we should have beaten.
Say
we
good
played
night.
Against the Hornets. RJ Barrett didn't show up. We just won that game. We just lost that game. You know what I'm saying? Like we lose games that if he could have hit 2 more shots, we would have won the game. Julius has good games. Julius has had 30 a few times this season. We haven't been able to win. Why? Because RJ Barrett was nowhere to be found.
Because all that proves is that Julius needs help. That doesn't prove that RJ's a fucking factor, dog.
What are you talking about, dog? I'm not saying that. It's going to take both of them. I said Julius Randle had 30 points. Hold up. Julius Randle had 30 points, right? Where was RJ Barrett? He was nowhere to be found. And if he would have showed up a little bit, we would have won those games. That's what I'm saying. About it after the Chicago game. I'm not giving nobody no props, bro.
Look, we'll talk about it after the Chicago game.
All right, then. No doubt. We ain't even got to talk about it, to be honest with you. But it's that's it, man. Yo, tomorrow then.
100%.